Hey guys, welcome to TM Mixing Adventures. Lisa here. Hope you've had a fantastic weekend. Today we're going to make, and it's Tuesday now. No, it's Monday. It's been a great weekend. I have no idea what day of the week it is. Today we're going to make some candied almonds. Now, these are great for this festive season if you need something to take to someone's house as a snack. If you just need something because you're going to an event and you need a little container or something in your bag, these are very Moorish. They don't need to necessarily be almonds, but I do need to make a mention that this is a TM6 high heat recipe. TM31 and TM5, friends, it's not possible. Your Thermomix does not go hot enough. But I do have something I need to share with everybody. So hang tight for a second. Let's get this recipe on and then let's have a chat. So it says that you really need to be specific with your weights when it comes to high heat cooking, okay? First things first, and it says caster sugar. I'm using raw because that's what I have. 100 grams. In this goes. Now this only cooks for a very short time. We're making a caramel. That's actually what we're doing is we're making, not caramel, a toffee, sorry. We're making a toffee. 50 grams of water. It's not much. Tiny amount. Oh, 8 grams. Let's take that back to 0. I want to get this right. Otherwise, if you get this wrong, you can end up with a not toffied product. Can't talk and weigh. A little bit more. A little bit more. Oh, I'm a little over. That's all right. 4 grams. Not going to matter too much, right? All right. Place the splash guard in place. So, lid goes on. Now, this measuring cup, if this drives you a little crazy, TM5 and TM6 friends that you might have, the TM5, some of you may have this lid, it's a rock and roll, okay? So I use the outside of the bowl and I pull it towards that. You can go the other way, doesn't matter. The little feet go either way, all right? So that's how that works. We then place our splash guard in place, just like so. Comes with the TM6, okay? 4 minutes, maximum temperature, so it's going right up to 160 something degrees, and it's got the little sugar stage symbol. So I literally just spin that, and this is going to be ready in 4 minutes. The next ingredient is actually almonds, and it says roasted, but I do know that you can use raw as well. And this is where you can get creative. You could make a selection of nuts, seeds, dried fruit, and use that, okay? Hello, Trish. Welcome back to Australia. I think you've been traveling. So, yeah, you can use whatever you like. This is going to be like toffee apple, kind of sticky toffee, candied on the outside of the almonds. I will show you mine in a second, okay? But before we do, there's something I really need to share with you guys. There was a notice that came out, might have been late Friday, it could have even been Saturday, regarding one of my favourite products from the MixShop, which I have talked about heaps of times, okay? And it is the awesome Vac-u-seals. Now, you've seen me use them. You've seen me rave about them, and we use them. Like our dog food, we chop up our chicken, our raw chicken, and it gets sucked in here so that it doesn't expire in like 2 days and go disgusting. Like we use it, and I've talked about using it. Hello, Chris. I've talked about using it for pavlovas, little mini pavs, and shrinking them, you know, to suck in the air out so they last a long time. Biscuits, crackers. Now, this large one, okay, has been recalled. So those of you who have bought one, you should have an email from Thermomix that you need to action. Okay, you need to go into that email and you need to push the little button and fill in your details. They're going to compensate you with a MixShop gift card, or was there a refund? I'm not sure. I didn't pay enough attention. I do apologize, because for me, I earned mine as a consultant. So I'm entitled to a MixShop gift card because I didn't pay cash for it. So I'm not sure what you get if you actually purchased it, but it will be in that email, okay? So go check that out. It will be from Thermomix, the MixShop, okay? And because what was happening is some of these were imploding, okay? So you could put them in the fridge under pressure, and the glass just didn't cope. I think as well, my opinion is this little thing sometimes took a long time to suck down, and sometimes I put my little fingernail on it and just pop in and I'm like, oh, it's done. But I reckon if you kept on going for another 5 or 10 seconds, that pressure is pretty intense. So anyway, don't vacuum-seal them, don't use them. The medium and the small, perfectly fine. No recall, okay? Amazing. Use them for all your things this Christmas. Use them for your crackers so you can make them a week in advance and they're still fresh come Christmas Day. Use them for your pabs, okay? Just remember this top part and the inner tray that I very rarely use is a little tray-based thing, not dishwasher safe, okay? If you put them through the dishwasher, these date claimers on the front won't stay, and I think it'll probably warp. They're not designed for it. The glass bit can go through the dishwasher. It's oven safe, dishwasher safe, freezer safe, all those things. And the lid is freezer safe. It just doesn't want to go through your dishwasher, okay? So yeah, your small and your mediums, go for it this Christmas, okay? Get that stuff made early so you can vacuum-seal it. Large ones, check your emails for actions on that. If you can't find an email on it, go to the Thermomix and go to the website and go to the contact me tab on there and just let them know. They'll probably ask your order number, so do just check that in your emails beforehand. You'll have invoice that you pay like after you paid last time for it. So do check that out. And on that note of MixShop, if you're shopping in the MixShop, please remember to check my name is displayed before you hit that checkout button. It is hugely appreciated, okay? So just search for Lisa Keegan above the checkout button. Okay, we are nearly done. 1 minute and 27 seconds. Hello, Linda. Lovely to have you on as well. But yes, I'm off to Sydney tomorrow. So tomorrow you'll actually get a pre-recorded video that's going to jump up on YouTube. So I know a lot of you guys watching live on Facebook. I know there's a fair few of you that watch the replay in the evening on YouTube. Tomorrow's will be purely YouTube. I'll hopefully get a chance to put a little reminder up on Facebook to go check that out, because I'm going down to Sydney. We've got a farewell for Grace and Bianca, which will be really beautiful to see the recap of the journey that's been with Thermomix in Australia with them. And then we've got vision planning session on Wednesday with the new CEOs. I don't know what you call them, official people. So learning more about what their vision is going forward, which is super exciting. I'm really sad to see an end of an era, but excited for the new one to come ahead as well. So yeah, I'm in Sydney, flying out tomorrow, back Wednesday night. So keep an eye out for that video when it does come out on YouTube. But hello, Pam. Lovely to see you on as well. 20 seconds. Okay, we're on the countdown. So I'm going to show you this. Over here, I need to get my oven glove. I've got on my tray. How good are these liners? I just use them all the time. So I've roasted off for 15 minutes. I gave it a shake and I gave it 10 more minutes. Some almonds, raw almonds. Now this is where I need to act a little fast. So I don't think I'm going to be able to show you well. I probably shouldn't put on the Vac-u-seal, should I? Let's put this down. The drying rack from the MixShop, another amazing thing. Okay, this is where we need to act a little quick, where we put our almonds in and see, having them on the tray, and I pre-weighed them, but I can, on this, I can just do this. Oh, by the way, look at that toffee. Woo! Okay, in that goes. Next, on with the lid. And this is, as I said, where you got to go a bit fast because otherwise it's going to create a sticky toffee mess. 35 seconds. Oh, hello, lid. Let's try again. It says it's Monday and I don't want to cooperate. It's just stirring through. Let me get a spatula. You can hear how thick that is. Might use a Tivoli one because that's going to get the most out. Hello, Annette. Lovely to see you on today. So it's just combining that through. It's going to make it all tacky and sticky. Now, something you need to have on hand with your high heat cooking is vinegar, okay? Because the vinegar is what's going to get the bowl sparkly clean in no time at all. So you'll see it was in the recipe. It said to have vinegar and water ready. Can you hear how it's setting in there? And the blades are going, I'm done. How cool is that? So now, transfer to a serving plate. I'm actually going to put it back on this tray so I can break it up. Look at that. Got to get it out though. Let's get it out before it sets in there. We don't want to waste any of them. Get off. That's it. Come on. Yum. I'll show you this in a second back here. I'm just going to spread that around to cool. And let's get now. Now, if you do honeycomb this festive season, similarly, you need to use the vinegar wash at the end. So it's got 1,000 grams of water, which is 1 litre. Nearly there. That's close enough. 875. Oh, there's another little jug of a whisk of more water. That'll do. And then we're going to add in our vinegar, which is what breaks down that toffee Also, remember last week, I'm just going to remind you, because sometimes we need reminders. We talked last week about the importance of if we're ever going to soak, well, we don't soak, but if we're ever going to have some water in our bowl for more than, say, 4 hours, it really needs to have acid in it, vinegar, lemon juice, to protect those blades. Now, by the way, at this point in time, those blades are not going to move. Did you hear the very end? I don't know how much it showed up on the video, but it was starting to struggle. It was going, doing that sound, yeah? Those of you, you know, some of you know. Now it says, please turn selector to start. We're going all the way around and it's preset. How good is the pre-clean on the TM6? I think it's phenomenal. We're going all the way to fat and caramel because it's actually got the line on that. So we go all the way down. If you're not using, you'll notice short's missing off this, by the way. They obviously wrote this recipe before we got the short clean. But if you're not utilizing this, please start to. It's a game changer. Get the drying mat. I'm hoping there might be a sale coming up in the MixShop, by the way. I'm hoping we might see, like, this is that Black Friday, end of November stuff. Otherwise, Boxing Day, right? So if you're looking at stuff, make your list now and see what comes up. But yeah, the drying mat is fantastic. It's a nice big one. I've got one next to my sink. I use it all the time. Over the weekend, we harvested about 15 kilos worth of sweet potatoes. When we scrubbed them all down, they got laid on the mat, okay, in one of our boxes. I use them for all sorts of things, so well worth using. Now, the blades actually did go, which is surprising. Sometimes when you've made honeycombs and toffees, it sits firm, and it actually will start bringing it up to a boil firmly. The blades are not turning. It tried. You'll hear them start. You'll hear them go, and then it goes, no. And it actually then starts bringing it up to boil. Before then, after a couple of minutes, it starts moving. So the cleaning function is extremely intuitive. I love how smart the Thermomix is. Hello, Julie. Lovely to see you on today. All these faces and people, and oh, it's so nice. So yes, it says 5 minutes. That timing is going to change as it does the clean. It is looking for less and less friction in the bowl. Probably in a second we'll hear it whiz up a bit more as well. We'll hear it go a bit, I mean, it's unpredictable, isn't it? Because it's going on, what it's sensing is there's friction in the bowl. But generally it'll start whizzing a bit more. By the time we tip this out, it'll be clean. How cool is that? Like, it'll be, you will not have sticky toffee, except potentially, now, not in my case today. Mine was candied. Okay, mine was candied by the time I poured it out. But in the case of honeycomb and actually, like when you make like sugar stage lollipops and fruit covered in it and those sorts of things, that sticks, and it sticks up the side of the bowl and onto your little lip. You actually need to rub that off before you try and put the lid in place. Here it's gone a bit faster, and it's gone down to 3 minutes. It knows that it's doing a pretty good job. It went from 5, I don't know if it said 4 at all or it jumped to 3, I didn't catch that, but like it has not been 2 minutes. So that would be my thing I would comment on about high heat. Make sure you clean the little pouring spout before you put the lid on. And even when you're scraping out your toffee, try to use your spatula, if you've got time, to scrape that off so that your lid will go in place. That's the bit that remains after the vinegar wash, because the wash was only 1 litre, it hasn't got up the top. I have been known to sit the bowl in the sink on a slight angle for a couple of minutes, just to let that vinegar water get that last bit of the toffee off the sides. Okay, because no one wants to scrub it if you don't need to. Okay, that's why we have cleaning functions. Let me taste these little beauties. They're really, really nice. Okay, this Christmas, or even when you're going out and about and you want some snacks, I'd love to know as you make them as well, what your combo is. You know, what's your favourite nuts to have with it? Almonds are fairly inexpensive in the scheme of things, but I reckon macadamias would be beautiful. I reckon there's different flavours you can do, and I'd love to think about that too. I'm going to give that some more thought over the coming week, is what other flavours you could do like this, because I reckon you can put some spices in there. Because I know when we've been to the macadamia factory at Yandina, or Yamundi, somewhere there, you can buy like barbecue macadamias, and you can buy honey macadamias and different vanilla macadamias and all these sorts of things. And I reckon this is a really good base to be able to add whatever flavour you enjoy to it. Alright, I'm going to love you and leave you. Have a fantastic day. If you need help with your Thermomix, let me know. Love to hear from you. Always happy to have a chat, troubleshoot recipes, talk about what you're loving. Send photos if you do make things. Send photos. It's getting noisy now. We've got 1 minute to go. I'm going to stop it early, okay? Just because I don't have to talk over the top of it. But yeah, if I can help you in any way regarding your Thermomix, or you've got someone around you considering a Thermomix, remember to grab your referral code as the person who has inspired them to start the journey of considering a Thermomix in their kitchen. Because those that get a Thermomix in their kitchen this Christmas, it's going to be so much easier for them. You and I know that. They might not understand that yet, but we know that. So anyway, I'm excited to do this festive season with you guys and take you on the journey as we make amazing food together at our Thermomix. But if I can help in any way, of course, reach out. But take care, and I'll see you in the next video soon. Bye for now.